Hi everyone. Well, it's finally arrived this Friday evening, about 5:15. I closed the shop. I was thankfully very busy today. And the film festival is in full swing down there. And, you know, as much as I'm really excited to be going away travelling, it's breaking my heart to be leaving the film festival behind, because that's the one thing that goes on around here. The one festival that I really, really love and enjoy. And the organisers this year, this is the biggest and the best we've ever seen. The amount of famous people that are down the town at the moment. And, you know, Schull is a very, very small town. So all these people, they're literally having to hide in plain sight. Like the fella said, they can run, but they can't hide. And they're not wanting to either. They're walking up and down the street and in and out of the shops, and it's unbelievable. Stephen Ray, you know, the Crying Game, Kieran Hines, Paul Mescal, that thing that was on there, Normal People. Taylor Swift is in town. Saoirse Ronan is supposed to be around the place. Pauline McGlynn, Pauline from Father Ted, God, Mrs. Doyle. She's in it out. I saw her today. I felt like saying, God, but you can't. I suppose you can't do that. They'd be sick to death of hearing that. Fran from Love Hate, Cowla Bowla, AJ, Cowla Bowla. Oh God, we were over at the opening the other night in the Grove, and I dragged my body weight red wide, and I looked behind me. Music was fantastic, a big crowd, dancing, everything, food, the whole lot. And I turned to look behind me, who was there but Fran. Cowla Bowla, AJ. Cowla Bowla. But anyway, I'm leaving it all behind. It's fantastic weekend, guys. If you're within the nurse's roar of Schull, you know, come down, fly in. It'll be worth your while. I mean, there was a guy telling me there, Taylor Swift sang 4 songs in a pub in Schull last night, and by all accounts, she can hold a note as well, you know. And there's lots of talk that there's going to be an impromptu gig, that she's going to do an impromptu gig in the parish hall before the weekend is out. So, like, it's all happening here. If you're anywhere near Schull at all, come down. The only person that's not going to be around is me. So with that said, I've zeroed the clock, and we might as well fire up the van now, and we'll drive way out of Schull. And this will be the first. I don't even know what I'm going to call this video, but this will be the first of it. I have a microphone on me, which is probably going to go against me, in the sense that I bought this microphone because I don't. When the van is running and stuff, it's very hard for the mic. Sometimes the mic and the phone don't pick it up, and you can hear the van more than me. But the downside of this is that you can hear me breathing if I stop talking. But we'll get over that, I suppose. I have to try and get used to it now for the week, because we'll be spending a lot of time together. I'm here in the van on my own, and I've said, you know, I'm going to make a few of these videos if anybody's interested, and to watch them and stuff. So we might as well start the journey now and get, like the fella say, get out of Dodge. I have a full itinerary for the week. It's going to be full on, like the fella say, our feet won't touch the ground. Lots of antique fairs, lots of dealers to call to, and lots of travelling. I do anticipate to be doing something around 2,500 kilometres or over. I'll be doing over it surely, and obviously across the Irish Sea twice. There's no point in going on and on to you know, telling you exactly what we'll be doing. I suppose it's really better to keep you on a need-to-know basis. But for tonight, I need to drive to Dublin now. That's the next thing. You get a bite of grub on the way up, drive to Dublin. So I suppose it's going to be around 11 o'clock tonight before I get to the hotel or something like that. And we'll be getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. We have to catch the ferry at 7:30. Getting the fast ferry over the Dublin Swift, and all going well, we should be in Holyhead in North Wales around 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Few stops to make. One stop in North Wales in a place called, I think it's pronounced Clonudlo. Go to see Jimbo there and my old friend, and then from there I have to meet a guy in Liverpool, and then on to another place in Wales, and then we're going to drive down to Tewkesbury. But what you're looking at the camera at the moment, obviously, is my little town of Schull. Up to the right of me there, you can't see it on camera, there's a huge crowd up outside the Bunratty. the town has been really, really busy all day, but I think most people will be inside now watching videos and stuff at the moment. The sun is shining, and oh God, I'm sad to be leaving, but excited and sad, I suppose, at the same time. This is my first time missing the film festival. I should be sitting outside the pub there now with a pint in my hand, and Lord knows I'm parched with the thirst. But our beautiful little village, and like I say, all these stars are up and down the town there all day, hiding in plain sight, because that's what you do when you come down here. We're friendly and it's nice and nobody's going to be bothering you. And the forecast is really, really good across the way as well, I think. So, but it's fantastic here for the next few days, and I hope that they get crowds of people. The shop will be open, the vintage room and Barnett's and every other shop in town will be open every day now, Saturday and Sunday, from I suppose about 10:30 in the morning to around 5 or 5:30 in the evening. Kate is going to be in the vintage room, so if you're around, please come in and say, drop in and say goodbye. Say hello. What am I saying? I'm saying goodbye. Drop in and say hello. That's it. I'm there after dropping. I'm at the outskirts of Schull. Schull is only a small village. I thought I'd show you there on camera. You can see all the cars parked down along the line and people coming driving in and stuff. There's a U, guys. There really is. For my part, now I'm going to sign off. I'll post this video. I'll probably be posting on the stories more than the video. I'll probably do this now on both of them, and then going forward I'm just going to keep posting up on stories. When I get home, I'll save all the videos, and when I get home I'll try and do a bit of editing and stuff when I have time, if it doesn't fry my brain, and do proper videos. But if you want to stay in touch and just come along with me, I really would appreciate it. Put up comments, whatever you want to do, likes, comments, dislikes, whatever you want, and stay in touch, because I'm going to be like if I go away on my own. I do enjoy traveling on my own, but it also can get lonely from time to time. Okay, that's it. I'll sign off. Like I said, the next you're going to hear from me now will be a letter from New York, and I'll be up early in the morning and I'll be posting away again, and we'll take it from there. Talk soon. Going over to buy.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Morning, everyone. Well, that's it. I was just stopped by customs there now. That kind of went all right. In fairness, and they're okay here when you're going out, and they're fine in Holyhead too when you land. It is when you get back here to this country, it is then the fun starts. But anyway, that's the story for next week. So we're going boarding the ferry. I'll turn the photo out. I hope everybody's all right. I was up very, very early this morning. Oh, shut up. I have to tell her shut up now, because they were that was getting me down here. That's going to drive a staff. But anyway, sorry, I'm a bit small, but flustered. I forgot to tell the sat nav no to shut up. Right. Yeah, we're boarding anyway. So I had a few hours sleep, all good. The hotel was Christ the frickin' grand hotel, grand bed and everything. You couldn't fault anything. And got up early, came down, managed to have my coffee and all, thanks to Circle K. I heard there was a mighty night in Schull last night. The crack is with the film festival, you know. I was saying yesterday, but I think it got cut off. Taylor Swift is in town, you know. I heard that she sang 4 songs inside in a pub in Schull the other night, and in fairness, by all accounts, you could hear a pin drop. She's a fine singer, this is, but she's a bit. I wouldn't, to be honest, wouldn't know much about her myself. But there's huge talk that there's going to be an impromptu gig in the parish hall. So if that's your thing, and Paul Mescal is there as well. He's around as well. There's loads of fuss of him, and Taylor Swift have a pat war up and down through the town apparently. So I'm missing it all, I suppose. You know, I'm heading in the opposite direction. I suppose you could say that myself and Taylor. We're like ships passing in the night. I'm lovely morning for sailing. Lovely morning to be crossing the Irish Sea. God save us, we go down. Well, I'm going on the Swift now, Shin, the big ferry at all. we'll only be on her a couple of hours. All I have to do really is to go and find myself a seat, maybe get another cup of coffee, and I have a Roddy Doyle book with me, so that'll kind of be a bit of light entertainment, you know. The thanks to everybody for all the comments and the likes and everything there last night. I got a great response to that little video that I put up, and I'm gonna keep trying to post, but you know, I'm not sure about when you go into places now whether they let you do much filming and stuff. No, obviously not any kind of an expert at it, but I look forward to it. I look forward to having a go at it. I have, like I say, I invested in technology, so in my little microphone, I think that worked alright last night because the sound was pretty good, and if I was trying to record that, especially driving, once the van starts moving, it becomes very difficult. The sound dies, you know. But I love the activity down here and stuff, the boats and the ships and all that. You know, I was reared nearly on the water. It was all about. My dad came from Hare Island. There was nothing in his head, only boats. And when I was younger, it was all about boats. And I did a bit of fishing in my time on the Breed of Helen, and worked offshore as well for a Dutch company called Boskalis, and worked for Van Ord as well, 2 Dutch companies. So it's all about to see. Every time I go on board these things, God, I'd give anything to go up in the wheelhouse. Jesus Christ, I'd love to go up to the wheelhouse, take her out the harbour for him. Wouldn't that be some fucking crack? Oh, but anyway, that's unlikely to happen now, because I don't know anybody on board her. I suppose there's none of that anymore with security and COVID and everything. That hardly let you up to the wheelhouse. But just a grand little ferry, just the Swift, because she'll run. I don't know how many knots she does, but she's fast. She'll skip across the Irish Sea there now in a couple of hours. We'll be, like the fella said, we won't be sitting down, we'll be standing up again, and that's what you want, because I don't mind the driving, because at least you feel you're in control yourself. But we have a few trips to make today, then we get off on the other side. Like I was saying, the first stop will be a place in Wales called Clonudlo, and I think that's how you pronounce it anyway. And I have to make a quick pit stop in Liverpool, collect a couple of bits that I've bought over there off that I know, and then I have another place in North Wales. I'd tell you about that as well, but I'm not sure about that myself. I haven't been there before, but we'll be talking about that when we're going down along the line. It's kind of a new venture for me as well. I'm on the ferry here now, guys, so I suppose I might as well switch it off. And you know, these lads want it up tight by, because she's full, you see. Right, that's that. Look, I don't know, that wasn't very exciting, but I'll stop that for now, and I'll make another video upstairs there in a minute. Talk soon.
I'd like to ask you to spare some more of your time for watching this very carefully. Thank you now. And these contain very important information for your safety. You know, might be event knowledge. Thank you. Good morning. Hope you enjoy the trip.
Please listen very carefully to the following safety announcement. We are about to demonstrate the safety features of this fast craft. In the unlikely event of an emergency, the following signal will be sounded on the ship's alarm system. 7 short blasts followed by 1 long blast. On hearing this signal, all passengers should return to their seats and remain inside on the main passenger deck. This deck is an assembly station, identified by large green and white signs placed at eye level, with arrows in each corner pointing inwards to the symbol depicting the family group. Remain calm and follow the instructions given by the crew. Should it become necessary, you will be issued with a life jacket and instructed by a crew member on how to wear. Instruction cards are placed throughout the ship explaining how to put on the life jacket. Please study these notices carefully. There are 4 evacuation chutes which are located in the areas being highlighted on the screen. In the unlikely event of an evacuation, you will be directed to your nearest evacuation chute by a crew member who will be identified by a high visibility jacket, hat or armband. In darkness, floor level strips illuminate the way to the escape routes. Take warm clothing and necessary medicine. Leave personal belongings and luggage behind. Follow instructions from the crew. They will instruct you on how to use the safety chute. In compliance with the safety policy operated by Irish Ferries and the international regulations for the safety of life.
Now that's how you cross the Irish Sea in style. What a beautiful morning. Regular will be perfect. Thank you. Quarter to 10 and I've landed. I'm sitting in the van. We're waiting to drive off the ferry, so I'm in Wales. I'm here. Yeah, brilliant. That didn't take long, in fairness to it. See the cars now starting to drive off. I'd be starting to do the same thing. I thought about something. I was sitting there, this started going through my head. I was saying, how will I introduce the whole thing? And I was saying, you know, I could do something really dramatic, like 4 antique fairs across 3 continents in 2 days. Doesn't that sound brilliant? That'd be like a great thing, though, for a TV show or something. But not as exciting as that, but at the same time pretty exciting. We do have 4 antique fairs to go to and lots of other places. The quick message, because I know that I have a lot of dealer friends over here, and I know you've been watching this because you've been messaging me, so big shout out to Jimbo in the old auction rooms. That's where we're heading first. Chris and Swen. Chris from Hunt and Gatherer, Swen from Anterior UK, Chris Charles Reclamation, Ben from My Secret Antiques, Morgan from Curio Odds, Andy Noble, and Mick Wilton, the old friend Mick. And there's loads more as well, all the dealers I'm going to get around to. Just wanted to say that it's important, you know, that I'm on my way. I'm here, I'm in the country, and I'm camera happy, and I have a quick message for you, okay? I'm gonna put you in the movies, I'm gonna make big stars out of ye. I'm gonna put you in the movies, and all you gotta do is act naturally. Go on, that's just silly over here. I'll talk to you in a minute. Said I do a small bit of recording as we're leaving the ferry anyway, at least. We have a drive of about, I suppose we have a drive of there's a couple of miles actually from here up to where the customs are, and obviously when I get up to the customs I'm going to stop recording because do you know they're actually fairly sound old lads and lassies over here, and the last thing I'm sure that they want is to be on EdTV, and then you know we definitely don't want to piss those guys off because in the blink of an eye they could just produce the rubber gloves. And like the fella said, I'd be making a video of a different type. But anyway, I'm here. The first stop we're heading for is a place called Glenudlow in North Wales. We should be there. I have it up in the sat nav there. I think we should be there in about an hour. Thereabouts. Go down to see Jim in the old auction rooms, and I'll show you. Obviously, I'll be back recording with that. From there, then I must skip up to oh Liverpool, love, oh Liverpool. And I have an old a couple of things there to buy off an old lad to collect, and then from there we're going down to a place called Mold in Wales. I won't go on about it now, but I'll explain that to you when we're heading down there, because it's a place I haven't been to before. I don't know what to expect down there, but it's yeah, it'll be something different anyway, and I'll try and do some filming in there as well. And on top of that, then after that we're heading down to Tewkesbury today. We're staying in Tewkesbury in a hotel tonight. So that's kind of about the size of it. Yeah, well, I'm coming up here to the customs now, guys, so I will pull the pin on the recording.